everyone, today we're going to talk about Cadwallon, City of Thieves. This is a game we talked about almost a year ago. Let's see if it's worth the wait and if it lives up to all that we hoped it would be. I'm sick again this week, well, with the same sickness, so I apologize for my voice. But let's go ahead and take a look at this new iPad game. When setting up a game, it will show you the scenario for that game. I assume, I've never played the physical game, but I assume there must be multiple scenarios in the game. Currently, there appears to be only one that I can access, but there may be more accessed as you play more. You start with 2 teams. You can change these teams to different ones that are available in the game. You can also add additional players for up to 4 players, and you can add additional colors or change the colors of the teams. This app is purely pass and play, so everyone you choose will have to be done by real players. This can be somewhat frustrating, but if you enjoy this game, this is a very portable way to play it. Once you've chosen your teams, you will be prompted to throw the dice, meaning choose their starting order, and this is just done by a tap of a button. I will not be able to explain every rule here, but the rule book provided in the game can walk you through a lot of it. Basically, you'll be moving your team from one place to another, attempting to get treasures by picking locks or by bashing them open. These treasures can be carried out of the city with you to score points at the end of the game. They can also be used to complete missions, which you can see on the top part of the board, which will give you additional points for collecting certain types of treasures. As I said, the game is pass and play only, and you have to actually turn the device to give it to the next player, since all action will be done on that bottom portion of the screen. However, for some reason here, when the other player can use cards, it appears on the other side of the board. Available in this game are action cards, which allow you to mess with the rules of the game or cause certain things to happen, and you can use them both on your turn and on other players' turns as you see fit. Each player has a certain number of action points each turn, and they also, at the start of their turn, will move the guards. The point of the guards is to lock in other players and possibly make them combat with the guards, which could cause them to lose treasure and therefore slow them down from winning the game. You can also fight with different characters in the game itself. The different thieves can fight if they end up in the same spot. The game is played over a series of rounds, and the player who manages to get the most treasure out at the end of the game, in terms of victory points, will be the winner. It's a very interesting game, one that seems like it's very tactile, maybe something preferable to play on a board if you're going to be playing pass and play, but otherwise it was really enjoyable. The app does feature this kind of cool 3D view, though you only really see that it's 3D when you go to pick a lock, as generally it's directly overhead when you zoom in on a normal turn. The game also features something called the City of Thieves, which is just a backstory on the thieves in the game and why they're doing what they're doing. As you can see, it's not too long and just offers some additional things to read if you're interested in the lore behind the game. There also is the rule book, which is split into different portions, and you can read through them, and they also include pictures which kind of help you know what things are on the board. There are also credits of the team that produced this app. Cadwallon seemed like it was going to release last year. We were all ready, we had heard that it was going to come out, and then suddenly it was postponed nearly a year until now. Now we are having this in our hands, and what we are getting is an app that only has pass and play ability and is only costing 99 cents. That's a great thing. For 99 cents, you're going to experience this game, which costs $40 or more from Fantasy Flight Games. But at the same time, it's a pity to not see other features, such as online play, AI play, or any of the features we've come to expect from iOS board games. Pass and play does allow you to play on the go, which is great if you really love this game. I think that in other situations, though, at home and in other situations, it'd be much preferable to have the physical board game, as this appears to be a very tactile game, sort of a dungeon crawler feel, and you'd like to have those pieces and those dice to roll. It also appears they spent a lot of time on this cool 3D board that they created, and it's very, very cool. The problem is that when you zoom in on your own, you actually can't see the characters or really how 3D the board is. When you attempt to steal, you then get this kind of tilted camera view. I feel like this tilted camera should have happened every time you zoom in, so you can actually see your character and have more of a connection to what's going on in the game. Regardless of all these complaints, the game is $1. I think this was because they knew the kind of product they were delivering, and yes, it's not a complete product, it needs a lot of work in some areas, but for a pass and play game, to learn this game, to have the rules on the go, it's only $1, and I believe that this is its one redeeming factor. I do not enjoy the way the game was produced overall. However, $1 is hard to pass up on a title as big as this.